So here's a little thing about technique that I see from countless beginners, whether they're my students, other students, or on YouTube, TikTok, wherever it might be. And that is an unnatural hand shape, either in the right hand or the left hand, for that particular person and that particular bass. Now, what do I mean by that? And if you notice that I haven't said perfect or correct technique or anything like that, because there is no such thing as correct technique. There is the most natural and most comfortable technique for you, so that you won't cause any injury. And that is my main point here. You won't cause any injury and that you can play for longer. For example, for me, for this particular bass, my natural hand shape is this. How do I find my natural hand shape? I will put my thumb on the back of the neck, like so, in the middle, resting so that it pivots and it's completely relaxed. And then I will bring my fingers flat to the strings, like so. That is my natural hand span for this particular bass. I have particularly big hands, which is great for playing double bass, and it makes double bass a lot easier. But for electric bass, it's irrelevant. It really doesn't matter. And then if I wanted to play, for example, we're here, if I want to play the A on the E string with my second finger, like so, I can. So if I wanted to go up the A major scale, for argument's sake, I will play it like this. And you can see that I am maintaining that natural hand shape. I am not stretching like this, because that hurts. And I'm not excessively shifting like this. It's all micro shifts. And that should be the same for you as well. So if your natural hand shape with your thumb on the back of the neck, hand flat, fingers flat to the strings, and then bring your hand up so you're playing on your fingertips, that is your natural hand shape for your left hand. And it should stay like that. And it means that you can apply the minimal amount of pressure, because that's another thing that beginners always do. I always see them squeezing, usually with a baseball bat kind of idea, squeezing like this, which is fine, but can you shift really quickly? Yes, you can, but it's extremely difficult. So that's the main thing here, is the minimal amount of pressure. And I believe I've done a video on this before, but we'll recap. To find the minimal amount of pressure for your left hand, you need to play with your right hand and then slowly press down. So if I go back to the A here on the with my second finger on the 5th fret of the E string, that is the amount of pressure I need. Very, very little. So if I lift it off so that I get a harmonic and then press down, that is the amount of pressure. Not this, not squeezing, just a very, very small amount of pressure. And that is it. Now moving on to the right hand, it's exactly the same idea. Take your thumb, rest it on the pickup, and then place your hand flat. And then bring your fingers up to the E string, like so. So again, for me, for this bass, for my hands and my long fingers, that is the most comfortable hand shape for me. So it could be here, or it could be here or here. It doesn't matter. But that is a comfortable, relaxed, natural hand shape. I am not doing this, because I always see beginner students do this, where they twang. It's as if they're doing like slap and pop. If you're doing slap and pop, that's great. But for fingerstyle, you want that nice and relaxed feeling here. And so again, bring that up like so, nice and relaxed. And then the other thing to do is to play through the string, like so. Yeah, none of this upwards motion like this. Can you hear how much clearer that is? Much, much clearer, much, much better. So essentially that is it for beginner technique. Again, that's good technique, or the most comfortable technique for me. You need to adapt this for you, so your physicality, your height, your weight, your body size, body shape, base size, base shape, or anything like that. And if you notice, the final thing is I haven't mentioned scale length as well. This is a 34-inch scale, the standard size, and yet I've seen, you know, people who are 5 foot playing 34-inch. I've seen people who are 6'5" playing a short scale, which is a 30-inch. It really doesn't matter. It's all down to personal preference and what is comfortable for you. All of the summary for this is available to download as a PDF from my website. It's my checklist here, beginner checklist, and the link is in the description. And until next time, see you.